Hi, class. Today is day 3 of the writing process for our paragraph writing this week. Yesterday, you should have finished your hamburger outline with topic sentence, closing sentence, 3 details that all begin with a transition word. So today, we're going to take this outline and write it into a paragraph. All right? All right. So this should be the easy part, right? The first thing we need to make sure we do is we need a title. Well, if you go back to your web, it gives you the title, My Family's Thanksgiving. So remember, your title should be centered, capitalized, and underlined. Okay, there you go. My Family's Thanksgiving. Now, this is our rough draft. So when we write it, we can skip lines if we need to. So, not if we need to, we can skip lines so that we have room to make edits. Okay. All right, we have our title done. So let's go back to our outline here. And we just copy these sentences in the order they're written on the outline. But the first thing that we need to do, I hope you remember this, is indent. Every time you start a new paragraph, you indent. Okay, that's how the reader knows that it's a new paragraph. Okay, so when you indent on paper, for me, I can use one finger. Your fingers are much smaller, so I recommend using 2 fingers. On your keyboard, you can hit the tab key. On our assignments on Schoology, though, you'll need to hit the space bar 5 times because the tab key will not work to indent. Okay? All right, so my family's Thanksgiving. I'm going to move over indent. I'm going to skip this line just for neatness. And I'm just going to copy my topic sentence. Here we go. You could be sitting with your paper and copying your own topic sentence while I write. Now remember, this pink line over here, it's hard to see on the camera, but you can see it's on the back of the paper. That's your other margin. For me, it starts right here, if you can see it. So I cannot fit another word here. So I go to the next line. We do not write outside the margins. Okay? Okay. Make sure you capitalize those proper nouns. Trying to write fast. Oop, just fit it in. Okay, I really missed having regular Thanksgiving with my family this year. Okay, when we're writing our sentences into paragraph format, you continue writing where each sentence ends. You don't start a new line for every new sentence. However, here my period is right at the margin, so I have no choice but to go to the next line. So I'm going to write my transition word first and then comma. And I'm just going to copy my first detail. So if you're writing along with me, write your transition word and then copy your first detail. And I'm at the margin. Okay. First one is done. Now, when I'm editing, I would go in and mark this because look at that. I need to space that better. It's not spaced out enough. But that's what we write rough drafts for, right? I'm going to write my second detail sentence, and I have just enough room to fit my transition word before I get to the margin. Next, almost forgot that comma. All right, my second detail is done. Now I'm doing all these different colors so that they match up with the outline so that it's easy for you to see what goes where. Again, I'm just writing it in the same order. I'm copying this into a paragraph. I have room for one word. Third detail, here we go. Boom, all my 3 details are done. You can easily see that I have 1, 2, 3 transition words. And now I'm going to grab my brown pen again because it's time for my conclusion sentence. Again, this doesn't start on a new line. Every sentence starts where the last sentence ended, unless you're at the margin. So closing. Okay. So this is my rough draft. It has my title centered and underlined. I indented before I started my topic sentence. I have a topic sentence. I have 1, 2, 3 detail sentences with transition words, and I have a closing sentence. Have fun writing your rough drafts. See you tomorrow.